Today on the channel, we're going to put some Big Ben's nut sauce on my Gibson Les Paul Traditional and see if we can solve a tuning issue. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at this Big Ben's nut sauce. We're going to apply it to a Gibson Les Paul that I'm having some tuning issues with. Most of my Les Pauls have zero tuning issues. I know a lot of the Gibson haters out there will say, yeah, that's prone to a Les Paul. But I don't have issues with my Les Pauls. But this one Traditional I restrung it, and over the months of the fall and into the winter, I've had some tuning stability problems, so I'm thinking it's dried out a little bit. So I bought this nut sauce. Looks a little suspicious. Looks kind of like we're going to do drugs or something, but we are not. We're going to fix our guitar, hopefully. This stuff is not cheap. It's $18.95. Hopefully it's not really slippery and slick and doesn't make a mess of the guitar. So we're going to put this on the nut of the guitar, and we're going to put it on the bridge and test it out. So what I'll show you right now is a demo of the guitar before the nut sauce is applied. Then we'll apply the nut sauce, and then we'll do a demo afterwards and see if this stuff makes a difference. Okay, cool. All right, so we've got the Gibson Les Paul ready to go. I've got it in tune. We're going to jam on it just a little bit, and I'll show you that it goes out of tune. And then we're going to apply the nut sauce on it, and we'll tune it back up, and we'll see if we get some type of an improvement. So let's check it out. All right. Okay, so it's out of tune pretty bad. The dry weather, I believe, has caused things to just change on this guitar a little bit, possibly with a nut in the bridge. So we'll apply the nut sauce, and we'll do a after test, see what happens. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is loosen up these strings, because we have to pull the string out of the nut slot itself so we can get the nut sauce inside the nut. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to say nut sauce in this video, but I guess there's not too many times that you can say it. It is kind of funny in an immature way, but I'm kind of a child at heart, so I guess that's okay. All right, so yeah, man, that nut feels kind of dry. So let's take a look. We're going to pull the cap off of this thing. The instructions say to pull back the syringe a little bit, and then we're going to apply this stuff. Hopefully this doesn't come out all kind of wonky. Alright, so let's see what we got here. I want to pull my camera up closer and get us a close-up of this so you guys can see what this looks like. Alright, so here we go. This stuff's pretty gelatinous, man. It's not oily. It's like it's kind of like silicone gel or something. So I'm pretty happy about that. This stuff is not oily at all. It's not going to like run all over your guitar. That's cool. So I'm going to take one of these applicator deals. I'm going to get this down in the groove so that string will have a really nice contact with this stuff. So far I like this stuff. I mean, I don't know if it's worth the money, but I guess you probably won't use this stuff frequently. One batch of this stuff will probably last forever. Okay, I'm going to do the do the bridge back here too. It says on the packaging you can apply this on your bridge. They showed people applying it on their Strat bridges on the inside of the inside of like a Strat tremolo system, in the hole of the system where the ball connects. I thought that was a pretty good idea. I may wind up doing that with some of my Telecasters and Strats, just to improve tuning stability. Okay. Yeah, this stuff is very clean. It's not oily at all. That was my biggest concern. I just don't want to make a mess and get oil everywhere. So we'll put these back in the saddles like so. That's an easy fix. And then we'll get these strings, we'll get these guys back in their home. Make sure that's all good. Easier said than done. Sorry for the bad camera footage here. I'm trying to do this with one hand and film at the same time. Not the easiest thing to do. And this string is not wanting to go back in. Kind of got a little jam going here. There we go. There we go. Cool. All right, I'm pretty excited to see if this works. Rub this in. There's a little bit of residue on the nut there, but not bad. Not going to cause any problems. All right, I'll tune this up and we'll do the test. Okay, so here we go. This is after the nut sauce was applied. Man, it's really stable. So I gotta say, I believe the nut sauce works. So I'm very happy with the product. This is not a sponsored video. I just decided to splurge, spend the money, and see if it fixed my Les Paul. So hey, you know, if you're having these issues, I'd consider buying some and check it out yourself. So if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing, comment below, and as always, have a great day. Peace out.